So it's just a rough, torn card background. That's all you've done.
That's all it is. Yes, a piece of torn paper.
Yeah.
Where did I put snowman?
Now, 913221, that's the Eclipse Art masking tape, 33 feet by 6 inches wide, £9.90. And let's give you the details of these ink pads. Now,
right,
these... Yeah.
Pop him on the corner. Make sure, you see, you're not letting go, because if you let go and you come back, it could move.
That's right. So it's a really good tip. 913220, that's the Stays-On ink pads. The jet black, the royal purple, only £10.90. And they do stay on, don't they, on all sorts of surfaces.
They do. They're very good for shrink plastic as well. And glossy cards.
Yeah.
Let's pop that down.
So you've stamped onto the card. And now you've put your masked out Frankie the Snowman.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Then I'm going to just put my words over the top.
Okay.
So you can, if you want to, emboss this on there.
Oh, I see. You put your words all over the top and then you take off your mask and you're left...
That's it.
Oh, so clever. So clever. Right, let me move those out the way so everybody can...
So that's going to go over there. And it's a bit bigger. It's good if you can stand up and press down.
Do you want me to?
That's fine. There we go.
So it looks a mess at the moment, doesn't it?
It does look a bit odd.
The magic happens.
You just peel that off.
And you can save all the ones that you've actually...
and a good way to save it is by doing that, and that's why I couldn't find it just now.
Because that's what you've done with it. So stick it on the back of the stamp and that'll save it for you.
That's it.
So shall we turn that one round and just have a peek now and see what the actual effect?
Right, that one.
Look at that.
I'm going to add some colour.
Lovely. Now, you could leave it there if you wanted to. You could have the monochromatic look, couldn't you?
Yes, you could.
But you've got plans with this lovely dark background.
Right, I can first of all just quickly go around the edge.
Oh, that's the eyes again. These are the chalk eyes. They don't take very long to dry either, do they?
No, this is what's brilliant about them.
Well, I tell you what, that makes a world of difference to a simple torn edge. Really does.
That's that. Then we can have a couple of snowflakes on there as well.
Just before you do your snowflakes, 913711, that's the 8 Christmas chalk eyes, £12. Can you just tell us what's so special about the chalk eyes, these little chalk eyes ink pads?
Well, they're easy to hold.
Yeah.
They dry on any surface, and that's what I find really good. You can stamp and you can watercolour after you've stamped.
Brilliant. OK, so now you're starflaking. Starflake.
That's it.
Snowflaking.
Snowflake. Just do one or two. You can vary the colours if you want.
Yeah.
I'll just stay with this one.
Now, just before we move on, let me show you the whole set that you've got here that's got the snowflakes in. For a start, you've got all these wonderful little retro Christmas parcels, decorated little Christmas parcels that make beautiful effects. If you have a look at the pictures there, they all are. Then you have got your variety of snowflakes. You've got the one single medium one. Then that's your larger snowflake that you've got there. And then, as if that wasn't enough, you've got a cubits. Now look, it's a little cube all covered with snowflakes. So in actual fact, this set, you get 10 stamps for £19.90, and that is fabulous value for money, and they are all going to be so useful, so useful. So I'll shut up now, Carol, and we'll come back to you.
OK, we're just going to do a little bit more of the embossing.
I see that you've just coloured his nose.
Yeah, I just coloured that in. Yeah. I'm not going to do that. I'm using a red pen, and I'm going to use the red powder, and that way we'll get a much deeper red. Yeah. So you can play around with different coloured inks under different coloured powders.
Yeah. So you're going to increase the intensity, aren't you?
Yeah. Under like a copper powder, if you add red, it just gives it a warmer look. So we just
these markers are so easy to use. They're the Wet Looks embossing pens and 2 embossing powders that you've got there. They're only £14.90, 913710. I mean, I know you do a lot with all the shows and everything. Roughly how long do they last? How long have you been using yours?
We've only had them a few months, so I haven't had them actually ages.
But you're still on the first set?
Oh, yes, they do go on and on.
Yeah. Yeah. That is a fabulous red.
Yes, and once you emboss it, it gets really deep colour.
Yeah. Right. So we've got the embossing heat gun that you've got here as well.
Again, you just hold the heat gun over the area until that melts, and then you just move along.
Go. Look at that. The Heat It Craft tool is just £19.90, 913708. Lots of people have often said, oh, could I not use my hairdryer? But it'd just blow everything everywhere, wouldn't it?
It's just not hot enough.
No.
It's just not the heat there. Right then, this is ready to mount.
Okay, a little bit of sticky stuff.
There we go. And I've got a bit of sticky tape on the back
I tell you what, this
there.
is coming together so quick.
On the other one, I punched the holes and put the ribbon through. This one, I'm just sticking on for quickness.
So a nice dark background on there as well.
Yeah.
For a nighttime feel.
Interest. There we go.
Look
Finished.
at that. How fantastic is that? Minutes. If I hadn't have kept interrupting, Carole, it would have taken no time at all. Look at that.